Hey guitar friends, this is Prokopis from String Systems and I want to welcome you to day 5 of this new edition of SFS Fretboard Secrets. Today we'll take a small break from fretboard mapping with the string fragment system and talk about something very important. I have been teaching since 2001 and learning guitar since 1987, and I can tell you that I have met very few guitar players that have a healthy relationship with guitar technique. Many become obsessed with playing fast at the cost of melodic playing. Others dismiss speed and technique because they want to be melodic players. I must admit that I have actually been in both of these groups at times, but I now believe that experience has allowed me to mature beyond this limited type of thinking. And since I developed a healthy relationship with technical practice, I've been making more progress faster in all aspects of guitar playing. So I hope that in this lesson I can help you, motivate you, and also give you the right tools to make the next step in this area yourself. If you're new here, you can still learn a lot from this lesson, but I do encourage you to look below and sign up for the complete series so that you don't miss out on all the cool things we've been learning. So let's get started. Before we talk about the right mental attitude toward technique, let's start with an example. I will show you a warm-up exercise that is fun, enjoyable, and can do wonders for the effectiveness of your practice sessions. It's a tremolo picking exercise. Now, many of you may think that tremolo is boring. I mean, how long are you going to do this? But don't worry, we are going to do it differently in a way that's a lot of fun. It's going to be like a game and very musical at the same time. Tremolo is a great way to start your practice session. It gets your picking hand warmed up and oriented so that it doesn't interfere with your improvisation practice later. You see, it takes more mental processing than you think to control the picking hand, and that takes away from your focus on improvisation. But a simple warm-up like this can put your picking in autopilot and free you up for other things. Now, this particular drill has a fretting element as well, which can serve as a warm-up for the other hand, and also work a bit on two-hand coordination. In addition, you can do it with the included fun backing track with changing speed levels so that it feels like a game. Here's how it sounds. This drill comes from my Economy Picking Bootcamp course, where we go deep into many aspects of picking technique using a variety of drills. But even if you're not interested in economy picking, what I'm showing you now is for everyone. If you're already signed up for this free SFS Fretboard Secrets series and you're watching this inside the course, then you'll find the tab along with the drill video right below so that you can start practicing this. You can also get the free SFS Fretboard Secrets course package, which includes all practice tracks and allows you to binge watch the entire 7-day series if you want, or review later or check out the extras. So now it's time to talk about the right mental attitude for technique practice. I totally respect those players who love speed and practice technique for the sake of technique. I see them as athletes and I admire their efforts, but many times I can't stand to listen to their music for too long. I get bored. On the other hand, there are players who are just as fast but use their speed more tastefully as part of the process of creating beautiful music. And there are also players who don't seem to be fast at all and still make beautiful music. But make no mistake, all good players, even if they don't emphasize speed, have a well-developed technique. For example, you hear a blues player that never plays really fast, but he can really make every note sing. He articulates each note so beautifully that you can recognize his sound after just a couple of notes. We all know players like that. Well, that's a form of good technique. He didn't get like that by watching TV. He practiced for hours. Maybe that particular player didn't work on speed specifically, or maybe he did, but the result is the same. Such a player has developed control of his hands. The music flows seamlessly from the heart to the fingers. You see, creativity comes from the heart, but it can get stuck either in the mind or in the fingers. Now, SFS and fretboard knowledge in general helps with unblocking the mind. But what about the fingers? Many of you had this experience when you have inspiration, you know what you want to play, but your fingers just don't follow. And it's not always speed, it can be accuracy or groove or feel. You're developed inside but can't seem to express that correctly on the outside. That's the musical reason for practicing technique. We want to get rid of the physical barrier so that your creativity can flow unhindered. You may play fast, often, depending on your style, and sound great, or you may even choose to always play slow. But your developed technique will be there to make sure that every note sounds better. I believe that almost everyone can benefit from the correct kind of technique practice that serves as a foundation for creativity. I don't particularly like technique methods that are full of licks for you to repeat, because even if they are good, it makes it hard for you to translate those skills into creative playing. So make sure to work on things that help you in your goal to develop your own musical language. I'm pretty sure that there are many good books or video lessons on technique out there. But as expected, I'm going to mention my own courses because I know them. I know what's in them. I know they're good. I highly recommend Economy Picking Bootcamp if you want solid picking technique, and the Linear Freedom Improvisation course if you want something to help you make the transition from technical exercises to fluent melodic playing. If you're a string partner, then you already have both as part of your subscription, and these work great in combination with your SFS courses as well. They both start from scratch, so players of any level can use them to build or rebuild their technical skills in an organized way. Okay, so after this beautifully subtle advertisement for my courses, I want to thank you for continuing with me on this SFS Fretboard Secrets series. Until I see you again in the next lesson, please use the comments below to let me know what you think about SFS, or in this case, your thoughts on technique. Those of you that have bought my courses or already signed up as string partners, please go ahead and speak out and encourage newcomers. The experience of you guys that are on the inside can be very helpful for those that are thinking about taking the next step. As always, I'd love to hear from anyone that has questions or comments, and I'll do my best to answer as soon as possible. Thank you for watching, and remember to enjoy your practice and be effective.